Hello my lovelies, welcome back to the channel. This is Damsel in Distress Tarot. This is going to be your weekly love messages, and I'm going to include singles, couples in separation, and twin flames all in one video, and I will timestamp it so that you guys can see what your message is if you want to skip around. So let's start with singles. Let's see what we have going on for love for our singles in the collective. Singles, what do we need to know this week for love? I will be back on Friday with you guys' shadow work and your weekend messages, but I'm going to take the next couple of days off from recording to do the holidays with my family. One of my kiddos is going to be here. He's normally only with me on weekends, so I get him for some extra time on his school break. We're going to do some cookies and make some food ahead of time for all the holiday stuff, so I'll try and include some of those videos for you guys for the week ahead. Let's see what else we got going on. All right, let's see where we are with singles. What do we need to know for singles for this week? Start with the butterfly. Relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child, and it brings growth. So a butterfly is kind of like a tower. It symbolizes a lot of change and transformation. If you think of a butterfly in reality, they go from a caterpillar to their cocoon. They go through a metamorphosis that's close to death, like literally all of their insides change, and then they emerge over time as a beautiful butterfly. But it's a fight that they have to go through. So you might be changing and transforming in your life, and that might open the door for growth and things to evolve, as well as healing for you. The chaser in a codependent relationship and fear of abandonment issues. So I feel like this is what you're working on. This is the growth that you're trying to focus on, especially if you chase people that, let's say, aren't available, or your fear is being alone or being abandoned. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light. It's time to adapt, change, and heal. So we have two cards talking about healing, and both are talking about change. The butterfly and the dragonfly both reflect change and transformation. And this is telling you that you are protected by the divine. Winged creatures specifically are definitely signs from the astral realm and the angelic realm that you are protected. So whatever comes to light, be lighthearted. It's not going to be the end of the world, even if initially it feels like that. You will be able to adapt to these things, and you can change the situation and heal. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. I feel like this could be a reason why you're single. Maybe you don't want to get involved with anybody who's, you know, just playing the field or just out there in hookup culture. Sometimes you're looking for something more, so don't get seduced by all of these things that aren't meant for you. Make sure you keep a level head. We have wedding. So we jump from being single to being married. That's kind of a big leap. So maybe you are ending a marriage and that's why you're single, or maybe your ultimate goal is to be married, but you're not there yet. So going to the chapel and we're going to get married, this situation involves marriage. So take it how it resonates. It won't fit for everybody. We have separation. Okay, now it's starting to make more sense. So you could have been married and are recently single, or you are in a period of separation from your partner. Time apart or distance is on the horizon from your partner. So you could be in separation from this person. Let's see what else we have. Honeymoon. Yeah. So for some of you, I feel like you're going to do the work and you're going to change the things you need to in order to go forward if your goal is to be married. I feel like for others of you, you are in separation from this person. Maybe you're finalizing things like a divorce, or maybe you're on the outs with your partner and you need to work on you in order to change some of these things so that you can evolve. There could have been cheating or third-party interference. That means like meddling in-laws or friends or family or whatever, that maybe they didn't like your partner. Maybe they caused a lot of strife and issues in your relationship. The honeymoon card I read a couple of different ways. One is a literal honeymoon after a wedding. Number two would be the honeymoon phase in a new relationship, so like the early stages of a relationship. And three, it could be that you're enjoying each other's company, so enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. We are currently in holiday season. Playfulness, it's time to have fun with your partner. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. So you need to be more playful, especially if you're trying to work on things and you want things to be better. Then let go of the past if you truly can and work on the issues at hand so that you can transform the situation. All right, let's see what kind of tarot messages we have for this love reading. The Star. Don't lose hope. This is a card indicating that you need to keep the faith, and know that your wishes, hopes, affirmations, and manifestations have been heard by the divine, and they are going to grant you some sort of wish fulfillment. It's also Aquarius energy. King of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This person could be at a distance from you, but this person is very evolved. They're somebody who does things like meditating regularly or their spiritual practices. They're very in tune with who they are as a person. They're also in tune with their partner and their needs and their wants. So they might be trying to actually manifest this wish fulfillment as well. And if you're their wish fulfillment or having a solid stable commitment like marriage is in the cards for them, then they want to close that gap. So if you're separated from this person right now, know that they also look like they're trying to work on things. King of Wands. So there might be third party. We have two kings back to back. So that tells me that there could be multiple options or multiple offers. So if you are currently single and you're not, let's say, married but separated, or married but going through a divorce, then there's potentially two new partnerships that are coming in. The King of Cups is very nurturing, very protective, and somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. They're going to express themselves very well. The King of Wands is fire sign energy, and they come in with a lot of passion. They're very adventurous, they're very outspoken, they're very lively people, and they're somebody who is going to kind of take the bull by the horns and go after what they want. So while one might be slightly more reserved than the other one is a go-getter, and they're going to let you know exactly what's going on. We then have Judgment. So some sort of spiritual awakening could be going on in your love life. This is also an epiphany, an aha moment, or you are spiritually ascending. Judgment comes when karma needs to be dealt across the board. It's also a card that symbolizes that things are imbalanced, and so Judgment comes to kind of restore and reset the balance. What else do we have going on? Nine of Swords. I feel like you lose a lot of sleep over this connection and this situation. So this is telling you it's time to stop overthinking those things, and you need to kind of meditate or get grounded and get out of your head. This overthinking isn't doing you any favors. Nine of Wands, fire sign energy. This is telling me you have your guard super high. So I think when this wish fulfillment comes in, you're initially going to be a little jaded or a little bit standoffish with this person. Could be multiple people. I strongly feel like there's more than one. So you need to decide whether you're ready for this, whether you've done enough healing to go forward, or whether it's not the right time for you and maybe you just need to work on you right now. All right, Eight of Wands. There's definitely communication coming in. These typically are seen as the arrows of love, more fire sign energy. It's quick communication. The opportunity to take a leap and go forward, Aries energy, more fire sign energy. This is telling you that if you trust the divine and you take a leap of faith, all things will work out how they are supposed to. It might not be how you envision it, but things definitely start to transform. It's also a card telling you that you need to be cautious and look before you leap. So if you are unsure of either of these two offers coming in, take your time. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Yep, multiple options. Seven of Cups is water sign energy. This is about choosing wisely and listening to your intuition. Down here by my finger, there is a snake. So you feel like you can't trust people. So that's why you really need to listen to source. You really need to listen to your instincts and your intuition and make wise decisions going forward when it pertains to your love life. Because if you aren't making wise decisions, you'll probably make the same mistakes. We have Temperance. So something is divinely guided right now. You are the alchemist, so you are manifesting the life that you want. Know that you have all the tools at your disposal to get out of the negative mindset, to change how you perceive love, and to be able to transform it into something that is actually really healthy and beneficial. Your final card is the Page of Wands, fire sign energy. So this is telling you that you need to have that playfulness again. You need to have that sense of adventure. You need to feel alive again, especially when it comes to just your everyday life. If your love life is kind of on the back burner or it kind of stinks right now, you have the ability to change that. First, you have to change your perception of it, and then you have to do the hard work. So if you are struggling with, inner child healing, then work on those things. If you're struggling with fear of abandonment, then you need to work on those things. Adapt to your situation and make any changes that you need to make in order to process forward positively. That's what we have for our singles reading. All All right, couples, what do we have going on for couples in love this week? What do they need to know for this Thanksgiving week? What do couples need to know? Wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. So I think some of you guys could be like getting engaged, getting married, or you are trying to go forward into union or commitment. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So things are definitely changing. I feel like if you're already married, that there's some sort of like sudden spark or sudden shock that comes up that helps transform the current situation. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. You might need to connect with some friends right now, especially if like you're getting engaged. That one says happily single. You might go from just kind of dating somebody into a lot of commitment is also what I'm picking up. Some things could be ending. Some unions could be dissolving. So surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. Something could come to light that makes you like leave the situation for some of you. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So I do feel like the situation is transforming. Either it's good news coming, or it could be for some of you sudden changes that aren't so great that you're going to try and go away from. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out, sunglasses. So for those of you that are having like an ending with somebody, I feel like they're going to be heavily stalking your social media, hopefully not in real life, but this is something where they're looking at your stuff and they might be gaslighting you, or they're trying to like shift their perception of the situation. Maybe they're trying to swindle you into changing things. But be cautious. If there are red flags, please pay attention to those. It's trying to guide you someplace. All right, what else do we have for our couples? You deserve love. It's time for self-acceptance. Know that you are lovable. So if you're struggling with an ending, let's say in a long-term commitment or marriage, then you need to realize that you deserve love. So if you weren't getting that in the current situation and that's why there's an ending, then you need to make sure you're giving that to yourself as well. Past life, relationship, twin flame, or soulmate. You have known each other before. So some of you could be meeting a soulmate or a twin flame. This is also a card indicating that you could have had many past lives with this person and it will feel like you have known each other before. This could be the one, a perfect fit. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So again, I feel like some of you guys are solidifying an existing relationship, and for others of you, I feel like you're dissolving an existing relationship. Healing family issues. Core wounds are being healed. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This is a card specifically about healing and healing things from the past. So your love life is going to benefit if you are able to heal some of these obstacles that you're going through, because without the healing, I feel like there's not really forward progress. Getting to know each other. New love beginning. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So again, for some of you, you're going to be meeting somebody new after something ends. And for others of you, you're going to go forward with an existing relationship. All right, let's see what tarot messages we have for couples this week. What do we need to know? We have the moon, so this is Pisces energy. Seeing past illusions, facing your fears and seeing what things really are is going to be key for you in order to make forward progress and find some balance. Make sure you're not being disillusioned by somebody. Make sure they're not pulling the wool over your eyes. In this card, she looks like she's just kind of floating there, or like she's sinking. If you feel like you're sinking in a relationship, there needs to be communication. If that fails, maybe you need therapy. If that fails, then maybe it's not the right fit for you and you need to make forward progress. It's going to require strength. I feel like either way, whether you're excited to go forward with this existing relationship or whether things are ending and changing for you, this is something where you're going to need to dig deep and find the courage. It's Leo energy. You are strong enough to overcome any obstacle that's presented to you. Three of Cups. There might be some sort of celebration. We are celebrating the holidays on Thursday where I live. So this could be a gathering of friends and family celebrating good news. And High Priestess. Always listen to your intuition. She symbolizes things like hidden wisdom and knowledge. This is more Pisces energy. This is being in tune with your thoughts and guiding your thoughts being guided by source. And this is also a card symbolizing that you need to pay attention to any red flags, anything that feels off. You need to make sure you're aware of what the reality is. Don't get swindled by any sort of illusion. Make sure that you see things for reality and face your fears head on for what they truly are. Two of Wands, we're going to be at some sort of crossroads, fire sign energy. This is something telling you that the possibility of travel is opening up. You might be traveling for the holidays. This is looking forward towards your future. So for some of you, you're going to be planning a wedding. You might be actually getting married. For others of you, you're going to go in a different direction and things might be dissolving because there's something better or someone better trying to come in for you. You have to decide which path you want to take and what direction you actually want to go in. Eight of Cups. Some of you are walking away from a current connection. This is something where you've tried all the avenues, it still isn't working, and you know it's time to release it. So you are ready to walk away. That's water sign energy. Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity from the divine is coming. This is typically seen with money, so it could be a new job. I feel like some of you are relocating. Some of you are like leaving an existing or a failing relationship behind and you're going forward on your own, and this might cause you to relocate, try a new job, or completely change your life, and it's going to be a great opportunity for you. King of Pentacles. You might be meeting somebody who's quite well-to-do. This is somebody who's very grounded. It's earth sign energy. And this is also somebody who has built their empire. Now they're looking for somebody to share it with. They're very loyal. They could also have a dog. This is somebody who is, they're telling me, a self-made millionaire. So this could be somebody very wealthy. This is also somebody who I feel like will bring you a lot of stability in your life, especially financially. But there's somebody who's really grounded, so they actually bring a lot to the table because they don't let a lot of things ruffle their feathers. So they're very grounded individuals. You have a victory coming. Six of Wands is fire sign energy. This is being cast in the spotlight for your gifts, talents, and abilities, and being recognized for what you truly bring to the table. And I feel like this person is recognizing your talents and abilities. So this may kind of really change your life, and in a sudden, shocking way. We also had lightning. I feel like this is going to kind of come as a surprise to you, that it's like an overnight success out of the blue. All right, Two of Swords. You definitely have some choices to make, so make sure you take the blindfold off and you see things for reality before you decide. Know that this is something that you can choose. Either direction is fine. It's going to work for you no matter what you do, because there are no wrong turns on this path in life. We have a lot of detours sometimes, but this is something that I feel like once you decide and once you really investigate where you want to go and what you want to do, I think all of a sudden the path becomes very clear to you. Queen of Swords. She's somebody who demands authority and respect, but she's also somebody who's been hurt pretty bad in the past by love. Her heart is locked in a cage. So this is a card telling you that you need to be cautious with love. You also need to take your time and really get to know these new people and be wise with your decisions. You don't want to repeat anything that you've already experienced, especially if it was negative in a relationship. So you really do want to make sure that this is a wise decision going forward. Your final card, Knight of Wands. So we have more fire sign energy. This is somebody who's very chivalrous, very charming, somebody who dances to the beat of their own drum and is very independent. So they kind of, don't go by society's standards or the way that things are supposed to be done. And I feel like that's going to be a little bit of a breath of fresh air for you coming in, especially if you've been really hurt in the past or you're currently going through a bad ending. I feel like you are going to meet somebody who is the polar opposite of everything you've already dealt with, and somebody who is really going to see your worth and value. Remember that you deserve love, and give yourself that self-acceptance. Remember that you are lovable. That's what we have for couples. All right, let's do our couples in separation. What do we need to know for the week ahead? What's going on for couples in separation? We have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, caller person, boundaries, and still angry. So for some of you, you've had a falling out with your partner and you are not ready to resolve this. So however it resonates you or them, somebody's still angry and there needs to be boundaries. So you don't feel like dealing with this person because of the hurt and the pain. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun flirting, and want to date. This tells me that there could be somebody new coming in while you're in this separation. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So for some of you, you've had a change of heart with this person you're in separation from. Maybe you no longer wish to be with this person. This is also a card symbolizing that there is change and transformation coming. The Phoenix, while it's a mythical creature, symbolizes rebirth and transformation. It is a bird that gets burned to ash and rises again from the ashes, renewed and better than it ever was before. So think of yourself like a phoenix. If something is ending, let it end. If something needs to come out of that and be changed and transformed, do the work and change it and transform the situation. For others of you, you're going to renew a connection. Could be somebody from the past, could be somebody reaching out and expressing that they also have feelings for you and want to date you. The Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light. It's time to adapt, change, and heal. I think this has come out in all of the love readings today. So there needs to be growth and change. You need to adapt to the things that aren't working and make the changes necessary to go forward. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. You've got to let go of the outdated ways of doing things and the ways of thinking. Don't let the negativity replay over and over in your head like an old record that's just spinning. This is something that you need to let go of, these outdated ways of thinking, and change that process to go forward. What else do we need to know for couples in separation this week? We have very soon, within a month or less. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it can come to you now. So if you're trying to manifest or you want things to change, be specific, be detailed with what it is that you really want so that it can be delivered to you by the divine. Getting to know each other, new love beginning. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And what was I saying? I think somebody new is coming in for some of you in this situation. For others of you, you want to change the situation, but you want to renew this connection. Flirt, enjoy, and laugh. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you need to have more fun. Don't let this situation bog you down to where it ruins your holidays or it ruins your day. Definitely engage in better energy and better vibrations. Religious factors. Let spirit guide you. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and a spiritual path. So this tells me that you could be ascending. Maybe your partner wasn't growing with you, and so that is kind of part of the reason why you're not really meshed well together at this point. You could also be very different religiously. Whatever your spiritual beliefs are is fine, and it's something that you could be completely opposite of your partner, and that might cause a little bit of pain and conflict. So let spirit guide you. If this doesn't feel like it's a good match and it's not a good fit and you can't get past your differences, let it go. Find somebody who is a better fit for you. It's time to express your love, show more love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I do think somebody is going to express that they have feelings for you, and I think for some of you it's going to be kind of a surprise, and that you're going to see how things transform if you're willing to be open to it. What else do we have for this reading? Let's see where to go. We have the Magician. So yes, you are manifesting something new. This is Aries energy. This is being able to transform anything in your life that isn't working for you into something really a whole lot better that does. You're literally creating the life that you want. They're drawing me to the infinity symbol on his hat here. So this is telling me that things are infinite. You can attract literally anything in your life that you want. As long as you align with that vibration, you can attract what you want out of life. The color purple might also be significant to some of you, and the color purple resonates with the crown chakra. So if you can think it and you believe it, you can have it. The High Priestess. Always listen to your intuition. It's trying to guide you away from things that aren't meant for you, whether that's people or circumstances, thought processes. This is telling you it's time to tap into source. Get in touch with the divine and see what it is that they want you to know. Ten of Swords. It's time to let go of whatever this backstabbing, betrayal, and heartache is. You already know you need to walk away from this, and these are steps guiding you to take to go forward into your new destiny. Four Cups, an unexpected love offer is coming. This is water sign energy. This is something that comes out of the blue. She's not even paying attention to the offer that's coming in. So I feel like this is going to really catch you off guard, and it's going to come just when you least expect it, all of a sudden it's like, hey, here you go. Here's this new person. Here's this new offer. Two of Swords. It's going to make you be at some sort of crossroads, needing to remove the blindfold in order to make a clear decision on which path or direction you want to take going forward. Let's see, the Fool. And a leap of faith is coming for you. This is more Aries energy. You could be connecting to an Aries. I feel that very strongly. The Phoenix also makes me think of like fiery energy. Let's see, what else do we have going on? So I definitely think you need to be willing to take a leap of faith and try something new when it comes to love. Just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into and look before you leap. Nine of Cups, water sign energy. It's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. It could also be an unexpected lottery win. See the treasure chest down here. Your cup's going to be overflowing. So I do think whoever this new person is going to really give you what you've been lacking. Page of Pentacles. You have been very strong and very independent, but I do feel like Spirit is guiding you to tell you don't have to do everything alone. The World. This is having the world at your fingertips. This is old cycles closing so new ones can begin. It's also a card of fresh starts and new beginnings. Travel is also possible. You could be thinking of traveling the world. You might also be somehow connected to sacred geometry, or they're showing me Metatron's cube, and it's a lot of different symbols, if it'll show up in here. A lot of different symbols and shapes, divine symmetry. And so maybe they're telling me somebody could have, like, they do a lot of math, or they're really good at really complicated math problems. That's a new one for me. Okay. Could also be seeing a rainbow. And they're also telling me that you need to be willing to pull up stakes and go. So I think some of you guys are going to be traveling. All right, let's see, the Hermit. Virgo energy. This is soul searching. This is getting in touch with yourself and what your needs truly are. I feel like when this new offer or opportunity comes in, it's going to really make you question what it is that you want. So take your time. You could be connecting to a Virgo as well. But this is something where you do need to make a decision on what works best for you. Seven of Swords is air sign energy. Any deception is going to come to light and be revealed. These secrets are going to come to the surface, and you are going to be able to know the truth. And I feel like that's what helps you decide on what to let go or who to let go of in order to go forward. We have the Empress, the divine feminine. She symbolizes motherhood, fertility, and pregnancy. And if you look at her belly, it's like she's got the world. She's literally creating the world. Create the world that you want to live in. Create the life that you want. Manifest it. Bring it into your reality. It's also the symbolism of a divine counterpart. So this is something where I feel like one relationship that isn't working and has problems is on its way out for some of you. For others of you, you're going to try and renew it and rekindle it, and things could go forward. For the other half of you, I feel like you're about to meet somebody who is going to really shock you and take you out of your comfort zone. And it's going to be something very unexpected, but it's going to be something very necessary for you to go to your next step and your next level in love. Any deception or any shocking news is going to come to light, and it's going to help you take off the blinders so that you can decide which path you want to take, what you need to leave behind, and what your next steps are to go forward. That's what we have for couples in separation. All right, last but not least, the twin flames. Let's see what we have going on for twin flames this week in love. What do they need to know for their journey? Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. I'll be posting shadow work on Friday for you guys. This is telling you that you need to get in touch with your needs. Especially if you're a twin flame, you need to operate in self mode right now. Don't worry about what your twin flame is up to, what they're doing on the journey, why you haven't heard from them if you're in separation, or if you haven't quite met them yet. You need to be focusing on you, what your needs are. So focus on self, your self-worth. It's time to heal, shadow work, and a self-appreciation. Girl with a snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used. It's time to enable boundaries. So if you're dealing with a true narcissist, I always say the best solution is to not, if you can avoid it. If you can't, you need very strong boundaries so that you don't get used. It's very important. Date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there. It's time to plan or set a date. So this could be somebody that is new, especially if you haven't quite met this twin flame. This could be somebody new that you're meeting. Could be dating, getting back out there. You might be planning or setting a date. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So this is love that you not only give to yourself, but are able to give to others. And I feel like we're all looking for that unconditional love. It starts with self-love, knowing that you're worthy enough, knowing that you deserve to be loved completely, and you start by showing that to yourself. So be kind to yourself and do something nice for you. Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear or ego issues, and jealousy. So those are big ones within the twin flame connection, especially things like frustration, that things aren't going as quickly as you want them to, lack of confidence, you might feel like you're not worthy of this other person, self-sabotage, you could be doing all sorts of things to kind of sabotage your own happiness, and listening to fear or ego issues. Your ego is the voice that will always tell you that you're not enough, that you can't do this or you can't do that, or you're not capable of having this person in your life because you're not good enough. That's your ego. Shut it down. Remember that fear stands for false emotions appearing real. It's not real. The only thing that is a true, real emotion in this situation is love. Fear is negative. Love is positive. So vibrate high and go with love. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, or one night stand. I feel like one of you isn't quite ready yet to be like actually involved. And so that can be maybe you're dealing with a karmic, or maybe you're dealing with, listening to ego or fear, jealousy. So if this other person is with somebody else, like a karmic partner, then that tells me that you could feel like they have more options. And so you feel like they might be stringing you along. What else do we have for twin flames in this connection? It is safe for you to love. Let your heart be open to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. Love is one of the highest vibrations. So this is telling you that it's okay. First, start by loving yourself. And when you pour into your own cup and your cup is full, you then have enough to be open and willing to pour out into another. Children, make love a priority, not a chore. Your love life is being affected by children. It could be affected by the fact that maybe you're a single parent and you have children, so love is kind of difficult. It could be that, you are with somebody and you have a lot of responsibilities because there's children involved, or it could be being affected because you want children and you don't currently have them. So however it resonates for you. There is chemistry, passion, and fireworks. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. In a twin flame connection, there is so much chemistry, it'll make your head spin. So you will know it's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Let your friends help you. Ask for help. Ask for and accept support from others. So this tells me if you're struggling with things in your love life right now, don't be afraid to ask for help. They may not understand the twin flame connection, but they can help you kind of navigate, better choices to love yourself first. Express your love. Show more love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. So this is telling you if you feel guided to make a romantic gesture or express your feelings to somebody, then do so. Getting to know each other. New love beginning. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this tells me that you could absolutely be meeting somebody new. It could, for some of you, be your twin flame. For others of you, you aren't quite there yet. And this is really telling you that you need to prioritize yourself right now. Don't focus 100% on love. Sometimes you need to focus on you and your needs. All right, what do we have from the tarot for the twin flames? All right, so we have Six of Cups, water sign energy. This could be a soulmate or a twin flame coming back from the past. This could be somebody that you've known all the way since childhood. This could be something where they reach out expressing feelings, and it's kind of like a transformation or a night and day difference. So I feel like this person could resurface. They could be an ex. I don't think for most of you it's going to be an ex. I think it's like a friendship that you had with this person. Could also be reminiscing about the past, the way things used to be in a situation or relationship. And then this is also a card that could be a soulmate for some of you. We have a victory coming, Six of Wands, fire sign energy. This is being cast in the spotlight for your gifts, talents, and abilities, and getting a victory after a long, hard battle. Could also be on stage or performing. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe you have some public speaking event or something that you're going to perform, but this is a victory coming to you. Could have to be for all your hard work and talent that you've been expressing. This is something where it could be you're starting your own business, or maybe you have to put in a lot of time and effort into whatever you do right now. Maybe it's your busy season with the holidays, or maybe you're saving up for something, so you're putting in a lot of effort. We have the Fool, an opportunity to take a leap of faith forward. So know that things will work out to the highest good as long as you believe that, and you need to look before you leap. Five of Swords. There could have been a falling out with somebody. It might have left one or both of you really confused on what to do going forward. So there may need to be a conversation to clear the air. All right, King of Wands, fire sign energy. This is somebody who's really passionate, and we have the chemistry card. So I feel like when you meet this person, there will be a lot of chemistry with this person, a lot of passion, a lot of fireworks. And this fire sign definitely possesses all of those characteristics. They're very driven and outspoken. Page of Swords, air sign energy. I feel like for some of you, you're going to have some sort of bright idea, or you might be trying to further your education, and that's going to require balance. So, excuse me, you might be feeling like you're walking a tightrope in order to balance out these things, but know that these ideas that you have are going to be fruitful, so you do want to investigate those. Five of Cups. You need to shift your perspective. Your victory is coming. Even if you don't see it just yet, it is within reach. So keep plugging away at your goals. This is deep, heavy emotions like grief, loss, or mourning. And I feel like you're reminiscing about people who are no longer here around the holidays. That's pretty normal. So just don't get stuck in the negative mindset. Know that you can honor their life and you can remember them in positive ways. And if it was something negative, it's time to release that. Let it go for a new opportunity to come in. The Empress, the divine feminine. She symbolizes things like motherhood, fertility, and pregnancy. We also have the children card, so you could be expecting. Maybe you're expecting a new addition to your family. Maybe you are a new parent, or maybe this is something that you're hoping to create. She's also a divine counterpart. So with the Emperor, they create the entire tarot. The Fool is the beginning of that journey. So we have a beginning and we have a completion. So I feel like something that you are completing opens the door for new opportunities. Seven of Wands, fire sign energy. I feel like you've closed yourself off from the world for a while. You've gone within your protective bubble. Maybe love has not been the kindest to you. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of narcissists in your life, or you felt like really frustrated and you haven't had a lot of confidence, and you've dealt with a lot of fear or ego or jealousy issues. Maybe there were too many options. Maybe you didn't want to be a one-night stand. Whatever it is for you that's going on, you've retreated. So take the time you need and work on healing, and know that you need to love yourself first. There is definitely something you need to walk away from in order to get to where you truly want to be. So make sure that you do so. Big changes are coming when it pertains to your love life. I feel like there is somebody new that's trying to come in. It could be somebody that, you know, a friendship from the past, or a soulmate, or it could be somebody completely different that you haven't met yet, but somebody wants to transform this situation. So expect big changes. And we have Strength, Leo energy. So this is telling you that you need to dig deep. You need to find your courage. You need to go within. You need to do some soul searching, maybe some shadow work, and you really do need to evaluate what it is that you want. You are strong enough to overcome any challenges. So keep plugging away, keep going forward, and be courageous like the lion. That's what we have for your weekly love messages. I hope it helps, guys. We will see you back here on Friday. I may decide to go live on Friday, depending if I have enough time or not, and do your shadow work and your weekend messages for you. Hope it helps, guys. Have a great holiday. We'll see you back here Friday.